Hello, it's Angie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a tag. It's called 100 Things About Me. I didn't really get tagged by another YouTuber because I don't really know other YouTubers, but one of my best friends told me that I should do this so you guys get to know me better, and maybe if you have any questions about me, they get answered in this tag, in this video. So I'm gonna get started. My full name is Angelica Mario Silva. So as all of y'all know, I'm from Mexico, so we have two last names here. It's not like in the States or like in France. Here we have two last names. I'm actually 24 years old, so I was born on January 21st, 1996 in San Antonio, Texas. I've spent half of my life in Mexico City, so here, and the other half I've spent it in Texas. The first time I listened to Taylor Swift music was in 2006. It was Tim McGraw, and it came in this radio station in Texas, 96.1. I was 10 years old and I automatically joined the fandom. Up until I was 20, pink was my favorite color, but after that my life did a 360 turn and now it's black, and it's been black since. I currently have 3 dogs. Well, my beagle is named Tori Paulette Birch. I have a little black dog that you've seen before. Her name is Tiffany Charlotte. I have another really cute non-breed dog called Promise, and I have a bunny and his name is Christian Henry Louboutin, like the shoes. I have had ducks, hamsters, turtles, frogs, and fish as pets before. And one of my biggest dreams is to own a hen. I'm obsessed with chickens. I think hens are adorable. And when I finally have my hen, I'm gonna name her Coco Chanel. My favorite brand is Chanel. When I was in high school, I lived in Texas because my dad owned a horse ranch in which we owned 11 horses, and I owned my own horse. His name was Rascal, and I named him after the band Rascal Flatts. I secretly love rock music, and my favorite band is the Pretty Reckless, so it's Taylor Momsen, who was little Jenny Humphrey in Gossip Girl. My style is mostly inspired by Blair Waldorf, Kate Middleton, Princess Diana, and Lucrecia from Elite, the show, the Spanish show. I started playing the piano and I started singing when I was 3 years old, and I learned to play the clarinet when I was 9. I hate mustard. Any type of mustard you give me, I hate it. I won't eat it. It's disgusting. Keep your mustard away. I won't eat it. I have only experienced the feeling of being in love once, and I was 19 years old, and it lasted a while, and I recently got over that love, very, very recently, and now I just wish him the best. I know he's been happy, I know he's been doing well. I saw him about 2 years ago or 1 year ago. He's doing okay, and we spoke. He wants nothing to do with me, and that's okay. I wish him the best, and I'm so happy he's doing well. He deserves all the happiness in the world. My grandma Gloria is my biggest sunshine. She's the most important person in my life, and she's my inspiration for everything. While I was in the hospital, every single day I thought about her, and I just wanted to hug her. And the moment I saw her, I'm irresponsible. I didn't think COVID. I just hugged her and cried, and she's my heart. My best friend is named Miranda Gonzalez. She's a little dumb and she's a little stupid. I'm kidding. She's one of the smartest, most beautiful people I've ever met in my life, and I'm so lucky to have her, and I really, really want her as part of my life in the future. I have a bachelor's degree in fashion design, and I'm currently studying a bachelor's in social media marketing. I speak 4 languages. I speak Spanish and English as my first languages, and I also speak French and German. My favorite animal is the panda bear. I have a thing, I have a big crush on Asian guys, especially Japanese. I've dated a bunch of Asian guys before. I love BTS and I really like Japanese boys. They're my dream. I desire to learn Arabic to work at refugee camps in the Middle East. I really would like to have the opportunity to work in Syria, but I know it's really hard because the frontiers are closed because of war. But I would love to be with those kids who are experiencing war and they really can't get out, and maybe just give them a little spark of hope that it's gonna be okay and that someone else cares about them, because we do. I really look up to Hannah Jaff. She's a Mexican girl who's in the show Made in Mexico, and she is currently gonna marry someone from the British royalty, but she is diplomatic and she works with the United Nations, and she's done so many things and she's written books and she's super smart and she knows a lot of things and she helps, and I don't know, I just look her up. She's great. My life is not as happy and as easy as it seems on Instagram. So even my past relationship, people told me, oh my god, you guys look so happy on Instagram. It's just a photo. That photo takes 3 seconds to take. You put on a smile, and after he tells you, ugh, I hate getting pictures taken with you, don't upload it. So yeah, life is way more difficult than what we see on Instagram, so don't ever feel bad if you see other people's lives on Instagram and you think, wow, I wish that was my life, because you really don't know what's going on behind that camera, behind that phone. Everything is not like it seems. I don't have a religion, but I do practice Buddhist prayers and I attend the temple pretty often. I don't really like giving money to church. I cannot really believe in anything up until, to me, it's proven, so I really don't believe in religion. But I do like the principles of Buddhism, which is physical, like karma, and every action has a reaction, blah blah, you know, all those things that you saw in physics class. I lived in Paris, France for 3 years. That's where I completed my fashion degree, and I just moved back to here to Mexico a year ago. My first kiss was when I was 10 years old with my first boyfriend, who I really cared about, and he is currently gay. I hope it's not my fault, and he's a really good friend that I keep in my heart. We don't really talk, but he's a really good person. My favorite food is sushi. Oh god, like I could eat sushi every single day. I have watched all the seasons of Gossip Girl at least 12 times. I'm obsessed. I love Gossip Girl. I love the Waldorf. I'm addicted to wearing makeup. I'm addicted to social media. I like to color with crayons. This is a habit that I got out from being at the hospital, so the only things we could have were like paper and crayons. So yeah, I love Ugly Betty, but the Colombian version. I'm currently watching it and wow, it's catchy, it's funny, I like it. I don't know, I have had terrible acne since I was in middle school. I still do have it, and I do regularly go to my dermatologist to see what's up. I fart a lot. They don't smell bad, but I do fart a lot. One time I was pre-gaming with friends in the car in the parking lot. So this club was at a mall. So we were pre-gaming. We were in the car in the parking lot drinking Coca-Cola with Captain Morgan. They got to a point that I was like, yeah, I'm fine, like we can go in. And we were going up the stairs, and my friend who likes to push me to drink, he's like, take another sip. I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, just take another sip. I knew that I shouldn't take another sip, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I took another sip and immediately I barfed all over the stairs and the floor, and it was gross. And yeah, they will never allow me to forget the day that I puked. We're at 37, okay? I once met Paris Hilton. She came to my country to present her shoe collection, and I went to the after party, and she's such a sweet person, and she's so beautiful, and she's so nice, and That's why I kind of look up to her a lot actually. I also look up to Tana Mojo. I know she's not the best role model. I'm not the best role model either. She was the reason why I started a YouTube channel in the first place. I am 100% against drugs. I don't have any other comment. Just, they make crime worse. They make people sick. They make people act a way they aren't. They make people die. No drugs for me. Or any of the people I'm around. If I'm ever around someone that does drugs, I just decide to push them out of my life because that's not the life I want. I don't define my sexual orientation as anything. There's no label for me. I don't, like, I'm not gay. I'm not straight. I just like to be with the person that likes me for me and that makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel loved and that I love. I have not experienced this since I told you I was 20 and there was a boy, but I'm completely open to meet anyone. I have arachnophobia. I cannot stand spiders. I cannot see a spider, not even the TV, not a photo, nothing. I will barf, I will faint. I fucking hate spiders. I swear by this. I have it all the time by my side because at my dad's house there's a lot of spiders, so I don't care if I get intoxicated. I can't deal with spiders. This is another story. Once I really had to pee because I went out with some friends and I came back driving and I had my mom's van, which is really heavy, whatever. So I was driving home, I was dying to pee. We lived in this building, so I got in the parking lot, I parked the car, and I really had to pee. Like, it was coming. I'm sorry, like, I was peeing myself and I was pressing the button for the elevator and it wasn't coming. So there was a sewer on the floor and I said, it's 3 in the morning, there's no one around. I pulled my pants down and peed. Nothing happened. Up until about 3 months ago that my mother told me, we moved out of that building a long time ago, but she decided to tell me there were security cameras all along the parking lot. So yeah, the security guard saw me peeing in the sewer. Sorry. My period cramps are shit. They're terrible. I cannot even get out of bed without taking 2 Advil. There's been times that I've gone home from work, I've gone home from school because of the cramps. And related to this, I got my period when I was 11 years old. This one I think a lot of girls will feel connected. I never truly am satisfied with the way my body looks or my physical appearance looks. I always want to be thinner. I always want to have straighter hair. I always want to have bigger eyelashes. I always want to have clearer skin. I always want to be taller. But hey, we need to learn to love ourselves, right? And as many of you know, I'm on that journey, so we're fine. I'm a fashion designer, but I hate sewing and I'm really bad at it. So I usually just do the creative part and have someone else do the sewing. I hate waking up early. I hate waking up early. It's my pet peeve. And I have to because I'm working, so I have to be up by 9. And to me, 9 is early and I fucking hate it. I have issues controlling my shopping and spending. Not so much anymore. But yeah, there was a point when I lived in France that I spent all the money my dad sent. I didn't have any money for food or for transportation. Now I control it better. Really, I do. On the mental health note, I have borderline personality disorder, depression, anxiety, ADHD, and anorexia. And I take 3 different medications daily to make these symptoms kind of be neutral, and it's great. It works. I don't really get along with my parents. I love them both to death, but I argue with them all the time. I am part of 4 fandoms. I am a Swiftie, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, ARMY, BTS, and Dreamer Dana Paola. In case you don't know who that is, she's a Mexican singer. She plays Lucrecia in Elite, that Netflix show I mentioned earlier. I am currently a community manager at my dad's company. It's fun. That's what I'm studying, so it's okay. I haven't really been looking for a job outside of my home because of COVID, but later on I will. I pooped myself once at school. Like, not at school, at uni. And I can share this story. It's actually pretty funny. It's not funny to me, but it's probably gonna be funny for all of you because it's funny to other people. So if you want a story time of that, the time I pooped myself at uni, just leave a comment down below. I do not eat rabbit, I do not eat duck, and I do not eat horse meat because of the pets I've had in the past. No, it's a big no-no for me. But once in Brussels, since I don't speak their language, is it Flemish? I think it's Flemish and French, right? But yeah, I didn't understand the menu and I ordered a burger. Surprise! It was a horse burger. I puked. I have either a very, very kind heart or an ice cold rock heart. There's no in between. So I don't believe in revenge. I believe in karma. It's not my job to make people realize what they've done. Every action has a reaction. And if you're mean to me, if you did anything to me, I will just simply walk away and wish you the best. I cannot stand Demi Lovato. I don't know why. I just can't stand her. Just don't show me photos of her. Don't show me videos of her. I like her old music, and that's as far as it's gonna get. I wear contact lenses and glasses since I was 9 because life is very difficult for me without glasses. I'm pretty much blind. Not blind, but everything's very, very blurry. I can't even walk without them. I love getting my nails done. I don't get acrylics, I just get gel. These were done by a very talented friend named Anna. If you want the contact here in Mexico City, it's at Tana Nail Bar. They're amazing and their prices are great. It's two of my best friends that opened it, and this girl did the nails and I loved them. But I just hate the fact that you have to keep paying for them every 2 weeks. It gets pretty expensive. I was in a psychiatric hospital for 4 weeks. That's a story that if you want to hear why and everything, just let me know down below. I hate people who think money makes you a better person and where you live defines you as a person. And I get serious in this when I get angry because people are shit. And I have had people tell me that I'm shit because I live in the south of the city and I don't live in the expensivest, most expensive side of the city. And I have had people tell me if I got baptized at a mall because I live here. And I've had people tell me that I'm poor and people make fun of where I live, which is, none of that is true. I just hate people that use those things to insult you or to define you as a person or anything like that. I hate it. My biggest dream is to work as a stylist in a magazine, in a fashion magazine, or be a creative director at a brand. I had my first dog when I was 11. Her name was Lulu. She was a very, very beautiful beagle, but she had cancer, unfortunately, and she passed this past January. We miss her very much. I'm addicted to Starbucks pink drinks. I tried it once, and I can't stop. I love them. My money goes there. I'm so sorry. I hate capitalism, but I'm a big part of it. I am way too harsh on myself. I hate getting bad grades and I'm obsessed with being the best at everything, which is actually pretty bad. Because we shouldn't compete against each other. We should compete with it. I don't know how to say it. We shouldn't compete against each other. We should just support each other to be a better person. And I really need to work on that. I love to dance, but I'm terrible at it. I get panic and anxiety attacks quite often because of my mental health situation. I rarely eat junk food, but I do love pizza, especially Hawaiian pizza. I could eat that every day. Since the pandemic started, the thing I miss the most is going out karaoke singing with my friends. I love singing. I love karaoke and I miss it so much. I'm afraid of the ocean. I can go into like the sea at the beach, but further out, I'm afraid of what's down there, and I don't ever want to go to a part where I can't feel the ground. I do not mind showing my body on Instagram. I think it's more of a self-love thing rather than me being a hoe on the internet. But if you ask around, most people will tell you I'm a hoe, I'm a slut, I'm an easy person. And honestly, I don't care because I know me. And anyway, if I was, who cares? It's my life, it's my body, and I do what I want with it. I hate dating people my age because men are too immature. I made the mistake of dating someone exactly my age. We were like 19 days apart, birthdays. Oh my god. I could have dated a toddler and he would have been more mature than this boy. And around the situation with the maturity, I hate guys who do what their friends tell them and don't have a mind of their own. This was my issue with this last person I dated. His friends were his boss, and that's so annoying. Like, can we have time, you and I? Can we decide what we're gonna do? Can your friend not come today because I feel like I don't want to see your friends today? Can I see my friends? Can I see my friends without your friends coming? Yeah, like, I'm sorry. I don't have many friends, and I try to keep my circle small because it's the only way of really knowing who you're friends with. I'm lactose intolerant, but I still drink it. One, because at Starbucks it's more expensive to get the other type of milk, and two, because I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's gonna make me go poop, and that's gonna make me skinny. I love sleeping, and I could sleep all day. I cry at least once a day. I'm a very sensible person. I think Beyonce is overrated. Many of you are gonna come at me for this, but yeah, she's overrated. She's not that big of a deal. And so is Shakira. Sorry, not sorry. Sometimes I pray, but not because of religion, just because sometimes I feel so lonely and I feel the need of talking to someone, and I kind of like to believe someone is listening even if there's no one listening. I could be in a huge crowd of people and I would still feel lonely. I don't think people are real. I think people are fake. So I could be with 1,000 people who pretend to be my friends, but they really aren't, and I will still feel lonely, and I still might have 1,000 contacts on my phone, but I have no one to talk to. I love to party, I love to drink. By nature, I am a party girl, and I couldn't really party in my last relationship because this person didn't really let me drink. He didn't like me smoking cigarettes, which I only do at parties. I don't drink. I don't smoke outside of parties, so yeah. But I'm gonna get back to my old self. I do not believe in partner love. After all my experiences, I don't believe a man can love a woman, truly, just one woman. All my past relationships, there's been more than me in the relationship. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Yes, I've been cheated on 100,000 times. My last relationship, it wasn't just me. There was at least 3 other girls involved in my relationship. So no, I don't believe in partner love. I do not believe men can be faithful. And I do not believe men can only have one girl, one woman. But I do believe in family love, friend love, and animal love. I think love is something that makes the world go round. And yeah, I believe in it. Just not from a man. After my horrible past relationship, I lost all of desire of dating again or getting married. So no, I will never have another boyfriend, and I will not get married. But I have always wanted to be a mom, and this is a thing that I cried about when I was in the hospital. Like, I've always wanted to be a mom and form a family, but this person finally made me realize what the quality of people I'm dealing with and how awful men are. So I felt like my dream of having a family was going to shit, but I finally considered my options, and I'm looking into adoption or artificial pregnancy at some point in my life when I'm finally mentally stable and economically stable. So it is in my not very future plans, like closer present plans. When I have a job and a place to live on my own, I will start looking into being a mom. I really like to drive, and I love to drive fast. It can be kind of dangerous. I hate two-faced people, which sends me to when I was in the hospital. I realized who my true friends are, and sadly there's only like 5. I gave my mom a list of around 20 to 25 people of girls who could come be with me, because you had to have someone at all times by your side, and not even more than 5 people came. So They say that when you're hurt, that's when you realize who your true friends are. I poop a lot. And I like to send my friends photos of me pooping. I don't know if that's weird. I'm sorry, I'm gross. But yeah, there's a lot of pictures of me out there of me pooping and sitting on the toilet. I've always dreamt of being an influencer, so that's the reason why when I got out of the hospital, I finally decided to make my own channel and give it a go. I hate Christmas. It makes me really sad because I'm probably gonna be alone, but I'm learning to be alone. So I do love Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year. When I was in university in France, I used to go to the bathroom during sewing classes because I hated them so much, and I would take naps, and no one ever noticed that I was gone. I have a lot of love here to give, and unfortunately I've given it to the wrong people who have just used me and used my love to gain things. And I don't know why would someone feel good about doing that to someone. Like my ex-partner, he would take and absorb all my love and energy, and I would get nothing back. Like, I don't see the purpose of this. There's so many people he could love back and that could give him love. Why take all my love and energy? I don't know. And the last one, and I did go 101 instead of 100. I hate Kanye West. Hate hate with big capital letters. I hate him. I despise him since the VMAs 2009. I hate him. I hate his music. I hate his photographs. I hate his face. I hate him with a passion. And yeah, I think that's important to point out there because I love my baby. I love my baby, and anyone that tries to hurt her, honey, I'm gonna hate. So yeah, these were 100 things about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below, give me a thumbs up, comment, follow me on my social media at ANGIE COUTURE everywhere. I'm trying to post a video daily because I really want to have followers. And coming soon, I will be making the best friend tag with this bitch I told you, Miranda. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you don't forget to register to vote. And yeah, see you at the next video. Bye!